Shalom, beloved YouTube channel. Priest Daniel here with you again to speak about the truth. The only truth that Yeshua came to reveal to us. There's only one truth. There's not two, nor three, nor four truths. There's only one truth, and that truth is found in Yeshua the Messiah. It is not found in any religion, beloved people. It is only found in Yeshua. So today we're going to continue speaking about the topic of the Trinity, the false doctrine of the Trinity. I have made previous videos about this topic, but we're going to continue speaking about it because it's so important, beloved people. We need to understand that there's no Trinity. There's only one Yahweh. One. Yahweh is one. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh is one. So, we're going to start reading Matthew 28 verse 19. And this is the verse, the original verse. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, making them the immersion in my name. Yeshua gave these commandments to the disciples. He did not say as the Christian Bible says, because the Christian Bible says, go and baptize them in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So they say there's a Trinity because Jesus commanded his disciples to baptize all the people in the Trinity, in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. But the original verse, beloved ones, the original Hebrew verse, because the New Testament was written in Hebrew, says, therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, making them the immersion in my name. Because there is salvation, there's only salvation in the name of Yeshua. You can say, oh, but then the salvation is in a human being because Yeshua is not Yahweh. But you need to meditate on one thing, beloved ones. The meaning of the name Yeshua. The meaning of the name of our Messiah means the salvation from Yahweh. Yeshua means the salvation from Yahweh. So when we believe in Yeshua, we're believing that the salvation has come from Yahweh. We're not putting our faith in a human being. So, Matthew 28:19 proves that there's no Trinity, because the original Hebrew verse says that there's only salvation. Go and baptize them in my name, the name of Yeshua, because there's only salvation in Yeshua, and Yeshua means the salvation from Yahweh. At the end, the salvation comes from Yahweh, beloved ones. We're not putting our faith in a simple human being. We are putting our faith in Yahweh by accepting his beloved firstborn son. So, I speaking about it previously, that these ideas about the Trinity are pagan, beloved ones. Where's the proof? You can look it up yourself, beloved ones. These are Greek pagan ideas. The Trinity is a Greek pagan idea. For example, you have the classic Olympic triad, Zeus, Athena, and Apollo. So, the Greeks manipulated the scriptures, and they say, oh, so beautiful, we're going to put a Trinity also in this new faith that these Hebrews disciples are preaching. Because they are pagans, beloved ones. The Christian Bible has pagan ideas like hell, because hell, Hades, are pagan ideas. So, this is the truth that Yeshua came to reveal to us, beloved ones. Because we need to understand one thing. In Colossians, verse 15, it states very clear that Yeshua is a creation. He was created by Yahweh. He's not Elohe. He's not Yahweh. He's not the creator. Pay attention right now to Colossians chapter 1 verse 15, where I'm going to read. Verse 15. The Son is the image of the invisible Yahweh Elohe, the firstborn in the creation. He was the first being created. He was Yahweh's first creation. Yahweh first created Yeshua, Later on he created the angels. Later on he created the human beings. So Yahshua is creation, just like you and me, beloved ones. It's heretic to claim that Yahshua is Yahweh, because we need to understand Yahweh is the Almighty. He's the Almighty One. He is, we cannot limit him. And what do I mean by this? And pay attention to what I'm gonna say, because when we say that Yahshua is Yahweh, we're saying that Yahweh limited himself, turning into a human being, and later on he was killed by the Romans. He was crucified by the Romans. So how can it make sense, beloved ones? How can it make sense, beloved ones, that Yahweh, being the Almighty One, becomes a human being that later on gets killed by simple human beings? He's strong. He's the Almighty One. Elohe, he wasn't gonna permit himself being killed or limited by a human body, because a human body can only be at one place at one time, physically speaking about physical presence. But Yahweh's present everywhere. He's not limited to one place or two places or three places or four places. So when we're saying that he was a simple mortal human being, that he became a simple mortal human being, we're limiting him. We're not treating him like the Almighty One when we're having those beliefs in our head and in our heart. So, beloved ones, we need to understand that Yahweh is not Yahshua. For example, when Yahweh resurrected Yahshua, he didn't resurrect himself. How if he was dead, if you genuinely believe that he was dead for 3 days, that he died, and then Yahshua got resurrected, did he resurrect himself? Does it make sense, beloved people? And when Yahshua prayed to Yahweh, to the Father, then he was praying to himself. Does that make sense, beloved ones? Are we really gonna limit Yahweh and say that he was a simple human being that prayed to himself? Are we gonna put Yahweh in a box? No, Yahweh is the Almighty One. He is outside a human body. He's outside. He's not limited to a human body. He's not limited to space, time and matter, or energy, or anything. So that's the topic for today, beloved people. Shalom.